Okay, let's look at our problem here. So we want to evaluate this integral. And let's try a u substitution. Okay, so this expression 4 minus x squared, let's call that u. So we have u here, and then that's our denominator, right? So the denominator now can be called square root of u. We want to take we want to differentiate u now to get an expression for dx. And actually, we're going to use x dx, and we'll see why that is here. I want an expression for x dx, okay? So I have x squared here, which comes from the first line. Okay, so I have an expression for x squared, and I have an expression for x dx, and if I multiply them together, I'm going to get x cubed dx, which is our numerator. So that's going to be our substitution for the numerator. Okay, so we've got our... okay, what did I do there? I just switched the negative sign. I took the negative sign out and distributed it here. Okay. So now we've got our two substitutions. That's the denominator, and that's our numerator. All right, now we can proceed with our substitutions. Let's first change the boundaries. Okay, so if x is 0, you put that in and you get u is 4. X is square root of 3, you get u is 1. We're going to go from 4 to 1. So okay, there's our original. And now we put all our substitutions in. We're going from 4 to 1 because the function is actually below the x-axis. So if you do 1 to 4, you get a negative answer. Okay, so those are the substitutions, the numerator and the denominator. We can split this up now into two different fractions and just integrate that piece by piece. Let's rewrite it, though, in a little more friendly way. Okay, so we've got those two pieces. Now, you should really write this out, I think, because watching math be done and understanding it is one thing, but then writing it out really reinforces the understanding. Okay, but anyway, these are easy to integrate now. We just use the power rule. And this is all just calculation and just being careful with your numbers. All right, and again, just work it out. Check my work, please. There's no guarantees here. Yeah, so we put in 1, and then we put in 4. 4 to the power 3 over 2 is 8, and 4 to the 1/2 power is 2. That's the 8 and 2 there. These 8 and 2, and then it's just calculation. All right. So that's the thing, a u substitution. And a common question might be, how would you think of that? And it's not so evident. It's just a thing that you're going to try. You might try something else before that doesn't work. But as you do more of these, you'll start to see what you think will work. Okay, that's the final answer. Yeah, but when you first do these, you'll realize that you're not exactly sure if you're on the right path or not. And that's just part of math. 10 over 6. All right, I was going to just show quickly here on Desmos. I like to check my answers on Desmos. Let's do that. So on Desmos, I put in my original function as f of x, and then here is the u substitution function. Okay, and so if I do the integral, this is the original question, 0 to square root of 3, and we get that's 10 over 6, right? And then the new function, you notice it's below the x-axis, and that's why we have the boundaries from 4 to 1. If I did it from 1 to 4, you'd get a negative answer here. Okay, but this verifies that we're correct. All right, I hope that was helpful.